with each parent as he deems fit, what he wants to share about him. But it's the other one that's not 18 yet and is still in school. There should be some communication about, but there just isn't. And so, unless it comes directly from her, and that one I don't necessarily like as much. Before my ex became a fugitive, I used to have my kids tell him about activities that they wanted him to be there for. Plus, if it was something that I thought he would like to be there to support them, I would also tell him. Just so that he knew that the kids wanted him there, but also it wasn't totally on the kids to share the information. And the kids knew. Many times they were like, but you already told him, Mom. And I'm like, I don't care. The reason I tell him is so that he knows what's going on in your life. The reason you should be telling him is so that he knows you would like him there. When you have something you would like him to, he needs to hear that from you. That's part of communication with him. And you need to keep the lines of communication open too. But that was the way I was when he had custody for a while. Totally different story. And he pulled the same thing. My husband's ex pulls, and that's all communication he tried to have go through the kids. And if it had to do with the kids, you know, they were telling me about their activities or stuff, I definitely would listen. But if it was him trying to find out information that should have been between parents, I would then contact him. I would not give them the answer. So, because I did not want them in the middle. In fact, there were many times it'd be like, when I had custody, he'd be like, tell the kids I can't come get them. And I'd be like, no, I'm not going to. Here, I'll take the phone to them. You can, but you need to tell them. That's not me. That's you. So
I'm gonna put this in the back.
that's fine.
I can't put this in the back.
You could open the door.
I could, or I can put this in there.
The long way.
Yeah, the long way.
Okay, running fast to go
To Jade's and then
go start that and then
you
run
start
to
it.
your counseling. I am streaming, so
okay.
I don't know if anyone said anything or come on.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. I just figure if I stream now, then my streaming's done too, rather than, if that makes sense.
Yep. So Grandma said, okay, come in as soon as you're done.
Yeah, I figured that, but
We'll stop by Jade's to hurry and switch it if it's done.
it should be done.
Yeah.
The The washer, I don't think, takes an hour.
Did Mindy go into work as well?
I don't know.
Okay.
If she did, she didn't ask me to take care of Pup or anything, so.
And then she probably asked Caden. And if she asks Caden, she should know that Brett's probably going to end up doing it.
Except Caden's not home either.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He is working.
Caden's working nowadays, 8 to 5.
Yeah.
And then he is supposed to run home, hurry and change, and run to school.
Yeah, Caden's busy.
So if she doesn't open her mouth and ask, that may sound bad, but of course she didn't make it to school either, so maybe she's sick. She wouldn't tell me why she didn't make it to school. So and it is possible it's her ears are still trying to equalize after the ear infection.
Yeah.
So she may be home. Figuring that Stephen went in and you're going to go in, so. Have you seen any of the inns or anything?
Yeah, I did one.
Okay. I was just asking because I have had times when I look and they're not showing up at all.
Yeah.
And so then you have to restart the app. So, as a reminder, everyone, you are going to want to for sure have your stuff ready for. I'll look when we get a chance what you need to have ready for tomorrow. But be sure to collect anything today or tomorrow before the event ends that you've earned, or you will not be able to collect it. That includes, there was a box for the event and any of the event rewards you may have earned. So, just giving you a reminder on that before you don't get to collect them. So while we are waiting for him to hurry and run in, it should only hopefully take a couple of minutes because we do need to hurry. But I will go check with the event things are going to be. So, because tomorrow the next event starts. And then Saturday is Community Day. So, do not forget that. It's also Pokemon Go Community Day, Saturday and Sunday. So, be aware of that. People will be out and about. Let's see what we've got here quickly. Oh, I do need that. Okay, let's go into, not that one. Let's double check. Maybe it doesn't start until it starts in 21 hours. Oh, it ends in 21 hours. Starts in 7 days and 21 hours. Okay, so we do have a week in between. So, that's good to know. As you can see, I'm almost ready to level up again. We'll see if that happens during the stream or not. It's actually going to be unusual, so I looked and there's actually the next event doesn't start for 7 days till next Tuesday. So it's going to be the first break since for about a month with no event in Wizards Unite, which is unusual, but a welcome. In some ways, I think it's welcome. I know for some people it's not welcome because there's obviously the events are the best way to get restricted section books and sometimes the spell books too. And obviously that's the only way to level up your profession. But at the same time, when there's always an event going on, that can get frustrating too. So it'll be a chance to map this coming week, and to focus on see what I can get completed of registry items, different things like that. So, and then of course Saturday's the event, so the community day, so there'll be that. Now, one thing for community day, since it's just bringing in things, you will want to find a place that has inns, preferably a bunch near each other, that does not have a flag, and drop your dark detectors if you have them and go there. Either that or go to an area, and this one will be even more so, that has the correct flag. If you go to an area that has, it will even more increase those. So, like right here, probably is where I will be for community, is right around here in Willow Park. So the chance of completing your registry pages will be even greater during that time. Last community day, or not last, but one of them, there was actually increased rewards in the sponsored fortresses, but it wasn't announced, so it may be worth it to hit a sponsored fortress just to see, but there is no guarantee there. And if you live in an area that you have to choose between the inns and the sponsored fortress, or not the inns, but between those, take that into consideration, that it may not have increased rewards, so it may be the same as not during community day time. So it may not be beneficial to you to do that, and it may be more beneficial to you to go to areas where you can complete your assignments and get the rewards from the assignments, and do that. So just so you are aware, that is something you will need to consider what you're going to do. Being aware that there will be assignments and there will be rewards for the assignments on community days. So you may choose to look at what those rewards are and decide if they're worth it enough to you to focus more on what community day's focus is than on other things, or how you want to do that. For me, I am going to do the community day assignments first, and then I will do the or then I may go check out the sponsored fortress, because with where I'll be going, it's not that far off to go do the sponsored fortress. So, another thing, I will probably start streaming at about 1. That will give time for Angel Goddess and others to stream first. So I'll stream the last hour of Community Day here so that people can do Community Day in their different places. So that is something to be aware of. The other thing about that is, depending on time and whatever, I may get a chance to watch Angel Goddess if she decides to go on and stream. And I may be able to share information with you during that last hour, depending on what people have found out from playing and everything. So, we will see. As I said, no guarantees, but that is in the plan, is my plan right now. So, I hope that helps. You guys make your plans. I know my husband wants me to take my stepson out that day and go do stuff, but I don't think driving around is going to do me any good. I think it'll be more literally walking around Willow Park will be the best benefit. In Pokemon Go, it helps to move around more. But that's because of the way the spawns are set up. So has anyone come on yet? Has anyone come on yet?
No one said anything.
Okay. So I don't know. I've noticed I'm not getting quite as many people on while I'm streaming. I don't know if the message is not getting through or what's going on. Make sure that if you want to know when I'm streaming, you click the subscribe and hit the bell icon and choose notify all. Because if you don't, YouTube's less likely to notify you. You have to have the notify all option clicked. And I know YouTube every so often goes in and changes those notifications to where it doesn't. You can have had it selected and then it changes it. They change it. So be aware of that. And double check that. And the more people who hit like, the more likely YouTube is. And the more people who comment, the more likely YouTube is to share the video with others. So if you do that, that would help too. Now, next thing, let's go to the sponsored fortress and do some fighting. Obviously, I'd get more more rewards if I did the fighting in the sponsored fortress with friends. But trying to set it up doesn't always work. Like if I were to wait for Brett or take his phone, I'd be better off, but not always an option. So figured I'd grab that in case I can get a good ingredient gift for Steph. Obviously, yes, I'm still fighting the illness. I do not know how long I'll be fighting it. Part of it is the EDS just makes healing take longer. Which is sad, but there's only so much you can do. I am taking a lot of vitamin C and other things to try and support the immune system and I just take them regularly, but I've increased the vitamin C level while I've been sick, but that's not a guarantee. Obviously. So, it does look like things have gotten better in the past few days with the stream. Let me know for sure. But what we got told is that they increased the number of available towers. So we should have even greater connection. And shouldn't be reduced. The reduction shouldn't happen as much. And so if that's true, we shouldn't have stream issues as much anymore. So we will see. But in the past, I believe I've had issues at this time. So that is a positive sign. It's overheated. So the reason I'm not going against the way high chambers right now is this is the one that gives the most that I'm after right now. And I don't have that many potions to be able to necessarily go after the dark chambers for that. So it looks like it's giving us issues again. So I may go out and see if there's a way to come back in a minute. I obviously am not going to try going out in the middle of the fight. And maybe what I'll do is restart. If I can't get Omlet to behave, I'll restart Omlet. But I'm going to try this way first. Let's try it this way. Okay, that would be why. So I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to start again immediately, Steph, so that we can talk. Talk to you in a minute. Bye. Okay, so while we wait for everyone to come back, anyone who may be on, that tells me one thing. It tells me that the issue we had before was not from me being on my phone on the camera, because I have not gone to the camera. So, that does make it nice for Christmas. I will be able to go on and unwrap my Secret Santa gift. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I was trying to see if there's a place that shows how many are watching the stream. And with Omlet, there's not. So I'm waiting to see if it works now, or if it's just Omlet's acting up today, or what's going on. I'll check in a minute, see if Steph's let me know otherwise. Yes, it's working! Go figure, but at least now we know it was not because I went to the camera the other day. No kidding. You want the existimal, or should I keep trying for your gifts for you? Potent and Barufio, okay. I will do that. I'll just keep pulling at the greenhouses until I get one. Well, I can wait and get you a potent or a Barufios. Let me know if you'd prefer if I did that. And then send you the existimal if I can't get a potent or Barufios before tonight. Okay, I'll wait. Because I have no issue with waiting and trying to get it and send you a good one later tonight. So what's going on is my son's at counseling, but the way they do the counseling, they meet with him for the first 30-45 minutes. So I figure, and half the time they don't even want me in there. So I figure that's okay. I can let him go, and that's fine. Means that I don't have to, or that because what I do is I try and hit certain of you guys. I try and make sure I open your gift. And so when you aren't able to send a gift, it means someone else gets theirs opened. How is things going in your life? I can't remember when you were going to leave, so I don't know if you've headed to Arizona already or if you're still in the process of that. Ah, okay. I totally get that. That's, in some ways, it's almost harder to be in the process than anything. That's exactly what I do. I have my gifts and I literally send the best stuff out. Try to send out, and that's why I actually am asking on the stream. Try to send, if you guys are going to watch, you guys get first dibs for the gifts and for what you want. And if it's, in this case, I'll save that existable in case I can't get one that you want, a potent or a Barufias. But other than that, I go through and I go, okay, I'll go for whoever's in the stream. And then from there, I'll go with certain friends and whatever, and just work my way down sending stuff. Of course, I know you have more friends than I do. I haven't ever, the only place I've put my code out on social media is Discord, our local Discord group, and then on Rumble. Yeah. There's that there, and just, I think I've seen you've actually put your friend code out on Twitter. But which I definitely haven't done. Is the Hive. I did notice someone on Twitter, and I've seen this, they're like, be careful when you're deleting, because even when it says they haven't been on for over 2 days, some of them are finding that it's saying that on people that they literally got a gift from that day. So was obviously on that day. And I get it. I get putting it out there. That's the hard part. One thing Hi, Jen. That's one thing I don't like about when they say make a friend. I wish that they would have it be that if you had over a certain number of friends already, it wouldn't say that. and it would rather say it would automatically credit you for it. Because there comes a point where it's like you already have too many friends. There's no way that with that many friends out there, when they have a limit on the number of friends you can have and the number of gifts you can give, and then they say, make a new friend, it's like, really? I know. I know that's exactly why you do it, Jen. Because you learned from from Pokemon Go. Okay, this will probably be the last fight, and then I gotta go see about being around for kid. Oh, I'm gonna let you guys go. This is my son.